All of a sudden, he gets hit with a $260 million lawsuit from Derek Dixon, who met Tyler Perry in 2019 as an employee of an event company.
50 Cent Jackson, a.k.a. Captain Don't With It. He has a brand new documentary, what's it called? The Reckoning of some. Anyway, it's this documentary about Diddy. Just leave that man alone. That man deserves a whole lot of leave alone. That's what my grandpa told me. Certain mother deserve a whole lot of leave alone.
As I said, so you were saying how much you don't like the fact that Tyler Perry's being dragged in the mud by Katt Williams because he did a lot of things for black people, right?
Yes.
So
and not
just that
true about him
playing a woman better than anything else.
No, because I feel like Tyler Perry did all the roles that he played, not just Medea. He did all the roles good. As a man, as a woman, he did all that good. He's just not gonna say Tyler Perry is only good for Medea. He did other too. He did other as roles. Like I said, once again, he did the brother Joe. He did his role epic as bro.
Clip 1. In Hollywood, alliances are rarely announced. They're felt over time. They form quietly through shared experiences, shared frustrations, and shared lines that certain people refuse to cross. That is where the connection between Eddie Griffin and Katt Williams begins. Not with a press conference or a joint interview, but with a pattern. Both men have spent years speaking out against the same systems, the same gatekeepers, and the same unspoken rules that govern success in black entertainment. When Griffin publicly floated the idea of a non-dress-wearing tour with Katt Williams, many laughed it off as comedy bravado. Others saw it as something deeper, a signal, a challenge to an industry tradition that has rewarded certain images while punishing resistance. Placed alongside their shared criticism of Tyler Perry and recurring whispers about powerful social circles tied to figures like Diddy, a bigger picture begins to form. This is not about one role or one rumor. It is about what comedians are asked to give up to keep working and what happens when they refuse. Eddie Griffin and Katt Williams may not stand side by side exposing anyone, but their words echo the same message. Some success comes with conditions, and some people decide the price is too high. Clip
speaks on Katt Williams breaking the internet.
Mr. Potato Head. I said, no, Katt. Then he said, what did he say? Cedric looked like a walrus. I'm like, no, got Ricky Smiley so good. Ricky Smiley got on the internet making tea and started crying and disappeared. Ain't nobody seen you since. He ain't did no more posts, he just disappeared. I called Katt on the phone and said, be on the lookout for Smiley. That come smiling, quiet one's the one that gets you, he's smiling. And I said he might show up with a dress on. Me and Katt, the last two that ain't worn dresses. I called I said, do the non-wearing a dress tour. That hot like a And Club Shay Shay. Yeah, Shay Shay. Gay gay. I don't give a that gay. That in there with them tight pants on, with his balls and all over Katt's face. And you remember Katt kept looking the other way. You can tell how that drank he gave. He kept on saying, now, Katt. That's lips. That mother had on them lips. Don't no drink like that. Now, Katt.
2. When Eddie Griffin mentioned the idea of a non-dress-wearing tour, it was more than a joke aimed at old comedy debates. It was a direct critique of a long-standing pattern in Hollywood comedy. For decades, cross-dressing characters have been used as a shortcut to laughs, especially for black male comedians. Tyler Perry's media empire is the most successful example of this formula, but far from the only one. Griffin and Katt Williams have both made it clear their issue is not comedy itself, but what they believe the image represents. In their view, These roles carry an unspoken message about how Black masculinity is allowed to appear on screen. Griffin has described Perry as a power broker who controls access and opportunity. Williams has echoed similar concerns, suggesting that refusing certain paths can quietly close doors. The tour idea symbolized resistance, a statement that some comedians survived without bending to those expectations. As fans picked up on this, the conversation shifted from comedy styles to industry pressure. Why does refusing one role become a political act? Why does independence feel threatening? Those questions link Griffin and Williams more than any official collaboration ever could. Clip 3.
Tyler Perry, how you feel about the allegations he being accused of?
We got to deal with Tyler. We got to deal with Tyler. When you talk about the jealousy that the music industry has for Black men, it's insane, bro. It's insane. Tyler Perry goes to the BET Awards. He gives a speech, and he's an excellent orator, by the way. I'm an orator. I study oratory. Tyler Perry could have been a pastor or a community activist. He's a very good speaker, very good public speaker. He says that I've made more millionaires than every other studio in this city combined. That's what he said. And don't you know, I don't know if it was the next day, but it was definitely the same week. All of a sudden, he gets hit with a $260 million lawsuit from Derek Dixon, who met Tyler Perry in 2019 as an employee of an event company. So he was working at one of the events that Tyler Perry contracted this event company to come to and host. He met Tyler Perry there. Tyler Perry invited him to audition for an upcoming show called Ruthless. Later on, Tyler Perry tells him, allegedly, according to Derek Dixon's attorney, Tyler Perry told him, I can change your life. Stick with me, I could change your whole life. He then invites him to audition for a role on The Oval, Tyler Perry series The Oval. Derek Dixon stars in 85 episodes of The Oval between 2020 or 2021 until 2024, 2025. In January of 2020, Art, right before COVID, Tyler Perry allegedly texts Derek Dixon and says, among other things, I can't remember the last time I had really good. Now, as a male, if another man sends me a text telling me he can't remember the last time he had good, I already know that that ain't somebody I need to be around alone, because he clearly got the wrong idea about me. In fact, I'm gonna have to let him know. In the future, fam, I don't need to know about
3. Tyler Perry's success is undeniable. He built an empire from the ground up and became one of the most powerful figures in entertainment. But with power comes influence, and according to Griffin and Williams, influence can slide into control. Griffin has used strong language to describe how he views Perry's operations, framing them as tightly managed and loyalty-driven. Katt Williams has gone further, claiming Perry once warned others not to associate with him after seeing him in the wrong social setting. Whether these claims can be proven is almost beside the point. What matters is how common these stories are. In Hollywood, reputations are shaped not only by talent but by proximity, who you are seen with, who you criticize, and who you refuse to protect. Both men describe an environment where punishment is rarely public. Work simply dries up. Calls stop coming. Invitations to—
Says Tyler Perry pulled his underwear down, Art. Help me out. Help me out. If this man allegedly pulled your underwear down and grabbed your cheeks, why are you not going to a lawyer or going to the police? This man is a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Why are you hanging around? He says Tyler Perry coerced him, coerced him into accepting the exploitation because Tyler Perry promised him his own show. Tyler Perry promised him career advancement. He allegedly, Tyler Perry was going to provide him with career advancement opportunities. So he says he felt like he had to endure this so it wouldn't mess up his options. As far as I'm concerned, that means you volunteered for it. You volunteered for it. You were willing to accept it because you thought you would get something out of it. Then he says, Art, around June of 2024, Derek Dixon comes to his senses and he decides that Tyler Perry has been lying to me this entire 4.5-year relationship. He's been lying. From 2020 to June of 2021, that's 4.5, he's been lying. So he says once he came to his realization that he'd been lying, he decided to stop showing up for work. He said Tyler Perry told him he had to take an unpaid medical leave. That's when he got with his lawyer, and that's when he decided to sue. Here's where I'm at. Same mistake as Smokey, same mistake as Shannon. Tyler Perry wasn't taking care of it. Allegedly, Art, because Tyler Perry has not admitted to being he has not admitted to any of these crimes. So I'm saying allegedly. If what this man is saying is true, Tyler Perry made the same mistake as Smokey Robinson, Shannon Sharpe, and so many other black men dating non-black people. You didn't take care of him. From what I read, Art, he was being paid $10,000 an episode. And then when he got upset with Tyler Perry, allegedly, he went up to $15,000 an episode or maybe $25,000 an episode. However that go, don't quote me. But initially, he was only getting about 10 grand. Here we go again, Art. Smokey Robinson. If you want these women to be your girl toys, Tyler Perry, allegedly, if you want Derek Dixon to be your boy toy, $10,000 an episode for a billionaire is not.
Clip 4. The mention of Diddy in these conversations is never accidental. His name represents a broader idea: exclusive circles, private access, industry protection. Griffin and Williams have both hinted that certain spaces come with expectations, not just social ones, but moral ones. They describe moments where being present, staying quiet, or being compliant becomes part of remaining in favor. Williams has suggested that simply being seen in the wrong place can change how you are treated afterward. Griffin has talked about people rising quickly after aligning with powerful figures. Together, these stories form a narrative about quiet sacrifice, giving up your voice, your boundaries, your ability to question what you see. Fans often turn this into conspiracy, imagining secret meetings and coordinated plans. The reality may be simpler. Hollywood rewards those who make life easier for the system. Griffin and Williams present themselves as men who refuse to play along. They do not claim to have proof of everything. They speak from experience. And in an industry built on image, lived experience can be more dangerous than documents. Clip.
AKA, Captain Don't He has a brand new documentary. What's it called? The Reckoning of some. Anyway, it's this documentary about Diddy. Just leave that man alone. That man deserves a whole lot of leave alone. That's what my grandpa told me. Certain mother deserve a whole lot of leave alone. And top of that list is 50 Cent. Leave that mother alone, because he gonna come for you. He gonna come for you. The poor diggler. I've never seen him as happy as he is in jail. He just looks quite elated. He looks like he never wants to get out. Every picture of this just cheesing from ear to ear. Did y'all notice that 50 had footage of Diddy in a hotel room talking about, we're losing.
Dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
How the did he get footage inside this mother? I'm telling you, don't he got moles, he got CIA agents, he got 50 agents. This 50 is he's MI6. God damn it, this mother double O. I swear to God, boy, you better leave that mother. You didn't know. This mother had a camera on filming your damn near crying. We're losing. Oh my God, we're losing. And they got unlimited booty supply. At Camp Dix. He was more depressed outside than he is on the inside. He thought it was gonna be a bad deal for him. Now he said,
"This is what I always wanted."
5. One overlooked detail is the comedy Get Down. On the surface, it looked like a simple BET series, but for Griffin and Williams, it served a deeper purpose. It placed outspoken comedians in the same space, men who had all, at different times, felt pushed to the edges of the industry. Working together created shared understanding. They did not need to publicly agree on everything or announce alliances. Being in the same room and telling their truths through humor was enough. Hollywood often isolates dissenters, framing them as difficult or unstable. Get Down quietly challenged that narrative, presenting these comedians as professionals and survivors of the same system. Their bond was not built on plotting against anyone, but on mutual recognition of the cost of refusing certain roles, on and off screen.
This is what Tyler Perry does to get his lovers. He claimed that there's other men who have worked for Tyler Perry Studios who have been fired because they did not consent fully to Tyler Perry's requests and or constant overbearing. So they say, he says, Tyler Perry will put you in shows, write you in, lavish you with all kind of stuff, make you real comfortable with a very firm understanding that you can lose it all if you don't do what I want you to do. So the lawyer claims there's other men who have a similar story to Derek Dixon. He even mentions Cosby, Carter, Combs, Weinstein, and Spacey in the lawsuit. So the lawyer is trying to draw a parallel from Tyler Perry to Bill Cosby, Sean Combs, R. Kelly, Weinstein, and Spacey. He mentions them in the lawsuit. And he says Tyler Perry is using his status and his power to force young, struggling actors into unwanted relationships. I believe he led Tyler Perry on hoping he would get a show. I believe Tyler Perry was never interested in giving him a show. I think he found out Tyler Perry was playing games, and because he's white and still a racist, and Tyler Perry is still black, although a billionaire, and he decided to show Tyler Perry who's really in charge. And this is why I say, Art, it don't matter how much money you have. It don't matter how much power you have. Whenever you're dealing with a white woman or a white man, they still have more power than you. Tyler Perry's a billionaire. Derek Dixon might have been struggling, but guess what, Art? Derek Dixon has the full power of the American criminal justice system behind him. He got the full power of American civil court behind him. He got the full power of American media behind him. He got the full power of American society behind him. Tyler Perry's billions will be neutralized by Derek Dixon's white privilege. They were playing each other. He was stringing Tyler Perry along long enough to get his show. Tyler Perry was stringing him along long enough to get some booty, allegedly. And it just so happens that Tyler Perry realized he ain't gonna get no booty, right? And then Derek Dixon realized, I'm not gonna get no show. So Tyler Perry expected him to walk away, Art. He thinking he just gonna walk away. Why would he just walk away when you a billionaire? He gonna embarrass you and he gonna exploit you, because at the end of the day, you ain't nothing but a to him, and you supposed to know your place even as a billionaire. When a white person throws a temper tantrum at a black person, you better get ready. That's why it does not benefit us to date outside of our race, Art, because you take too many hits. Look at Smokey. Look at Shannon. And now
6. The idea of Eddie Griffin and Katt Williams joining forces grew largely because fans filled in gaps the industry refuses to address. Social media edits and commentary stitched separate interviews into a single narrative. Critics dismiss this as exaggeration, but it reveals something important. Audiences are hungry for honesty. Griffin talks about power and control. Williams talks about punishment and exclusion. Tyler Perry's name appears in both conversations. Diddy's social world lingers in the background. Even without coordination, the themes align. Fans amplify this because they recognize the patterns: jobs that demand silence, environments where questioning authority leads to isolation, success tied to invisible strings. Griffin and Williams become symbols of resistance not because they claim hero status, but because they kept speaking after consequences arrived. Their connection lives in shared warnings, shared consequences, and shared refusal to forget what they witnessed. Tyler Perry represents structured power. Diddy represents social influence. And sacrifice connects it all, not sacrifice as myth, but as silence, compromise, and compliance. Griffin and Williams chose a different path, even when it cost them access and momentum. Whether people agree or